Okay, so I'm not really sure what's wrong with my mind, but like today's narration and like the words that I have for today's narration are just like, you know, they don't want to go together. I'm so stupid today. But what's up, guys? Welcome to Friday's upload. Versus a user by the name of KoNFLiiCTeD who uploaded his end of the match for his 100 subscriber special, and his birthday was pretty recently. I want to say in like the past 3-4 days. So happy birthday! My gift to you is our end of the battle. So we'll go ahead and play that back right. Where are we? Right now. Okay, so we kind of said kind of a like a grab baggy kind of thing, and it worked out pretty good. So I was like, I'm using Meloetta, and he's like, that's cool. So cool stuff. Anyways, he's gonna go ahead and lead with his signature Pokemon. Looking at his channel, speaking of his channel, go ahead and check him out. I subscribed to him recently, and I'm not disappointed. I really enjoy his content. So he's gonna go ahead and go for the fake out, the stab fake out at the moment, because KoNFLiiCTeD, his type changes depending on what you hit him with. So I do not hit him with anything. As a result, his fake out is stab, as I mentioned, you know, for the time being. But he has the magic coat. I kind of should have seen that coming, because I did want to make a KoNFLiiCTeD at one point, but I don't know. I didn't end up making one, and as a result, I kind of just momentarily forgot that these things tend to use magic coat from time to time, you know, to bounce back. It could not have been a better matchup for him, seeing as how he does have the ice punch. He manages to take me out. Now I have no way of getting rid of my own toxic spikes. He has toxic spikes up, and he's looking pretty good. So I know KoNFLiiCTeD for a fact does boast a much weaker physical defense. So I end up going out to Metagross, going to set up the agility on the switch. Should have probably just gone for the Earthquake, expecting this thing to come in. I don't know why I didn't. But foolishly, I go for the Earthquake here again, expecting him to set up the Stealth Rocks. Looking at it, he's running an offensive set, as you're going to see in a little bit. And, you know, even with me running Adamant Max Attack, Steelix is just a freaking defensive monster. And that's still a 3-hit KO, I think. Would have been a 2-hit KO with Life Orb, but I don't stand a chance of living that. So I go into my my Zoroark at this point, as noted, by the 262 instead of the 341 HP. And I don't know if he saw that coming, if he was watching the stream, but I think well, you do know that in order to transform with Meloetta, that you do have to hit with the special move and then the physical moves. So at that point, he probably could have just gone into Sponge it. I think he did know that it was a Zoroark at the time, so I'm not really worried about it. For now, he's going to go for the fake out, get a critical hit on it. I'm not really concerned with that either, as well, as you're going to see in a little bit, because it is a double down. It does allow me to bring in my Scarfer safely, as opposed to him just taking me out. But at the same time, it would have given me, you know, switch initiative there. So it did kind of work out for both of us, really, depending. But, you know, a double down's a double down. So just let the game go on from here. No need to look too much into it. So I am going to go for the Hammer Arm right here. It's the only move I think I have to hit, you know, Flygon for neutral. It's not stab, but it does an alright amount. And I completely forget at this point that he does have a Golurk. So he goes out to that, knowing for a fact that I have to be Scarf because he is running a Scarf Flygon. So I'm like, shit. Okay, he's either going to go for the Sub, the Rock Polish, or the Unprotected Focus Punch. So I can go out to Chandelure to take one of the three. Probably won't end up working out. In fact, I'll probably end up, you know, dying to this thing. But I really just need to come back in with Landorus and be able to switch moves again, and possibly get some Life Orb and some Toxic turns building up. So he ends up going for the Stone Edge. Looking at it, it definitely looks like the No Guard set, because with No Guard, Stone Edge does not miss, Dynamic Punch does not miss, and you can put the Earthquake there for coverage as well. Or rather, not coverage, just stab. That works. So I go in with my my Landorus. I do hit him with the Adamant Earthquake. Golurk does have a pretty high HP, but if he's running, you know, max attack and speed, he's not running that much HP, and his defensive sets are not really stellar. So I am actually able to take him out with the Stab Earthquake, which is it's pretty fantastic. Don't understand, however, the Steelix switch that happens here. I found it a bit unusual. He really doesn't benefit from sending it in now, but he does go into his Flygon, and I kind of just make a series of silly plays here. It might seem silly, but in reality, I just wanted him to kill me off so I could bring in Meloetta safely. So I keep Earthquaking the Levitator because I'm a freaking idiot, I guess. But no, he locks himself into Fire Punch. Told me himself the misclick. It is very believable, seeing as how these are the only two Pokemon I have left. He does not benefit from going for Fire Punch at all. But as a result, I take the hit a lot better than a Dragon Claw or an Outrage. I think he told me he had Dragon Claw. But As a result, I'm going to hit him with a relic song, take out his Scarfer, and also ensuring that I'm faster than the rest of his team, barring whether or not his last two are Scarfers. I see Magmortar. Magmortar usually 8 out of 10 times tends to be Scarf from what I see, so I asked him if he was modest or timid, you know, just for curiosity's sake. And he didn't end up telling me. He just told me that he didn't have a Scarf, and I was like, alright, I'm just going to punch you in the face, and that works out. So, I forget what he has left. I think it's his Gallade. And the cool thing about Meloetta is it is a normal fighting type. It maintains its normal type regardless of what it transforms to. As a result, he's not able to hit me with the only form of priority that Gallade gets, which is Shadow Sneak. So I take him out with a Shadow Claw, him boasting a lower physical defense, obviously. I'm just going to go ahead and take that out, and that's going to be the game. So it turned out really interesting at the end. That misplay did end up costing him, but it still turned out to be a good game nonetheless. That's going to do it for today's upload. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it. It really helps out my channel. And yeah, don't really have too much else to say beyond that. I think I left his video in the his end of the battle in the featured video. Make sure you go check it out. And that should be it out of me. I'm unsure as to whether or not I'm going to stream today. Keep an eye on your sub boxes or my Facebook or Twitter, which I will plug in the description as well. And that should do it out of me. I'll see you guys on Monday.